out of the game. Too many sweats.
We started by the one.
Oh, we did.
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
I
Hey,
thought you were
everybody. Sorry.
listening in, man.
No, it wasn't playing the audio. Hey, everybody. Welcome
It's been
to
7 minutes of us
to
just
the
staring
live
at our
stream.
phones.
I know, right? I was over here trying to get prepared on IMDb. If you want to check out Sliders, the series, it's available to stream on Peacock and as well as on Amazon. Yeah, you can buy the episodes digitally there. Actually, the whole season you can buy the whole digital library there. Also,
Can we find it on Apple? I always forget.
Yeah.
yeah, it's on Apple.
Mhm.
You can buy it there too digitally, and you can buy the whole box set as well if you want to own the DVD set. That's available also on Amazon. All right, let's get the show started. Oh my god! Well, while she gets her notes, we'll start the episode properly.
What if you could revisit brand new worlds right here from your headphones, where anything is possible? Same shows, different perspectives. We've found the gateway.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Sliding Through Dimensions. We are Sliders Rewatch Podcasts. So everybody's here today. Xander's back. So today we're going to be talking about Season 3, Episode 4, The Guardian. But before we get onto that, since Xander, you missed out on the last episode, what were your thoughts on the last episode? Yeah.
I thought it was whatever, so I didn't really care about it.
Were there any things that stood out?
Besides just Rita being in there. That's about
Oh,
it
that's
for
right.
me.
Rita from Dexter. Yeah, she was in there.
That's the only thing I really liked about the episode.
And you got Corey Feldman, too.
Is he the dad?
He's the brother.
Oh, the brother.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you kind of already know who was the cause of it before they announced who the cause of it was?
Yeah, I think you can tell pretty easily. It's gonna be the dad.
That's gonna be the
right?
dad.
Yeah. And I think what did you think about any of the cinematography or visual effects stick out to you?
Oh, isn't there a weird thing? Oh, you know what? The scene with the kid in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, where he surfs the thing?
Yeah, and then he kind of vanishes.
Yeah.
It makes me think of Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes?
Remember in the second movie where with the underground people, they're making the dude and the girl see all that weird shit in the desert.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was great. Did you notice that matte painting shot? Where right after the twister hits the town, it's like a shot of the whole town in
it's a matte
distress. Yeah, it looks like a matte painting shot.
Always.
So that was you didn't miss out too much on the episode. That was okay.
I thought, I just felt like they had already done the no technology thing before, so it was kind of weird to hit it again.
My mom was talking trash about your Dino Veritas.
It's like the opportunity since we weren't here. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. It just kind of feels like a filler.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So on this episode, Anna says the little synopsis is on a world where time moves at a slower rate, Quinn encounters his younger double and tries to change a traumatic event in his life. Meanwhile, Arturo decides what does he? I forget. What does he decide?
He
wants to live life to the fullest. That's right.
Yeah.
And then we'll find out why as we get into the episode. I know,
right?
I
know, right as the episode starts. Actually, overall, what'd you think?
Oh yeah.
Of
this episode.
Yeah. I feel like the first half is really weird. It doesn't feel like a Sliders episode until they get to the scene where they're eating pizza. But before that, I think it doesn't feel like an episode at all.
I think as a whole, I liked the episode, but I thought there were some weird parts in it.
I
didn't love everything about it though, but yeah, I did feel it felt very separate. Like the gang felt so separate and random in this episode.
Yeah, it's in this one, Remy and Wade didn't have too much to do in this one. It was mostly centered around Quinn, obviously, and then also Arturo. And then Wade and
which I guess overall makes sense over.
Yeah,
but it just felt like I don't know. Usually it's like the gang is working somewhat together in like the pursuit of like the same goal, right? Like
Yeah.
either they're separated because of circumstances, but they're like either trying to get back to each other.
Mm-hmm.
This just felt like but I guess that's how it would be, right? Like at a certain point, it would just be you guys doing your own thing for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So I guess that's
we've
kind
seen
of,
like other episodes where like you get the tail end of like them leaving, and you can kind of tell everybody was off doing their own thing.
Yeah.
That's
Like
true.
the
Oh,
one
yeah,
that starts with the
that's
truth
true. Maybe
caller
this is- I
episode.
guess- I
Like
guess
everybody was
because
off doing their own thing.
Yeah, I guess because we haven't seen an episode like that, it just felt really weird. That and also the tone of the episode was very, like this was a very dramatic kind of episode.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
other episodes that we've seen before, like there's always like something
Like some sort
some
of
sort of
science
pressing
or
matter
something.
that needs to like where they get separated through like some just kind of crazy circumstance, and it seems like they're not going to get out of there. This one was a lot more like mellower.
Chill.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
true. But overall, I thought we got some good performances. Like they definitely
I think it's weird.
there were some like parts where that got to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what'd you think was weird?
I think it's weird setting up. I understand they have to set up that they're in San Fran,
Mhm.
right? But then immediately going like showing a bridge in a hotel that are very iconic in LA.
Yeah,
It's
right?
like why?
Wait, which?
A bridge
And a
that's
hotel.
kind of iconic here.
Oh,
It's like you saw
yeah,
a
that's
lot of,
right.
It
LA
seemed-
landmark spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That spot.
But I
Also,
guess
like
you know
a lot
what,
of
though?
Pasadena.
Yeah.
To be fair, like if you don't know, if you're not in Pasadena or you're not in San Francisco, you
Sure.
can't really be
I
sure.
guess
Yeah.
so.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just feels like they're in LA because they are in LA.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, like you said, if you're not like from LA, you wouldn't think twice.
Yeah,
seeing
you'd be
those,
like
landmarks.
Like I've never been to San Francisco, so if I had never been to Pasadena, maybe I'd be like, yeah, I guess that place is in San Francisco. Like I saw the bridge, I guess they're there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So we had three special guests for this episode. We had Philip Van Dyke, plays a young Quinn Mallory, and I saw him and I was all like, where do I know him from? And I clicked on his IMDb stuff, and he was in Halloween Town. He played Luke. Remember
Luke?
the
Kid?
what is he?
Not
he was the good looking
goblin?
look. Yes.
Oh,
That was
the
him.
meat.
Yes.
No, the bad guy.
Yeah,
No,
the
the
Goblin
kid.
King's kid.
No,
the
no,
bad
no.
guy's
no,
kid.
no.
The goblin looking kid.
Yeah, the goblin
Oh,
looking kid
yeah,
who
he's like
made
one
a
of the main
deal with
characters.
Calabar to make him look like that.
No, I'm thinking about the other
I
guy
think
then.
the second one.
You're thinking of like
Halloween.
I'm thinking
2.
about the guy that's like friends with the girl in Halloween Town. He's like
Yeah.
a goblin.
yeah,
Yes.
that's him.
Show me a
yes.
picture of him.
He's oh
Oh,
my
he's
God.
older. Isn't the
No,
IMDb?
he's right there.
No, show me a picture of him in Halloween
Oh my
Town.
God! Now I gotta pull up a picture of Halloween Town.
Here,
It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna pull
Look
up
it
a
up.
picture of Halloween Town.
Yeah, and then also we got Linda Henning back as Amanda Mallory,
Yeah.
Quinn's mom, and then we had Leslie Horan who played Heather Hanley. I have some
Oh,
who plays the teacher.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the guy's name again?
Philip Van Dyke.
Philip
Yeah,
Van
I didn't
Dyke.
check where else Leslie Horan was from, who plays the teacher. She was also in.
She kind of just a
nothing.
side player.
She was in
Yeah.
General Hospital, I guess. Some episodes.
Wait, he made a deal to look like that?
Yeah.
Dude, I
He
don't
was
remember.
helping-
I don't remember
Oh
Halloween
well,
Town
then
at all
we need to rewatch Halloween Town.
I
It's,
just remember
we
in
have
the
it at
second
Disney
one
Plus,
he
it's on
becomes
there.
boring, right?
Well, there's a reason why that happens.
Okay,
And-
right,
Yeah.
but in the
But yeah,
second
we're not
one-
talking about Halloween.
In the
Town, though.
second one, he becomes boring, and I remember as a child watching this movie, I was like, "Oh, he's cute when he's not a goblin."
Oh yeah, I know you're all like. Oh, yeah.
Calabar is who I was. Calabar is the kid, the bad kid,
No, he's the bad guy.
and then he turns into a kid.
No,
Why
he-
do I
that-
remember
Calabar
that?
has a kid.
Oh,
Second one's
okay.
about kids.
Okay. Watch us next on our
Yeah.
Halloween Town podcast.
I know. We're gonna do a Halloween Town podcast on Halloween.
Okay, that's oh, that's funny. How cute.
So the original air date for this one was October 11th, 1996.
Okay.
So it was around Halloween time. There you go. You did a kid from Halloween time. Oh yeah.
Comes back
So
for a
this one,
circle.
yeah. So this one starts off. It's the
like
professor. He's like in a hospital.
Yeah.
He's getting
He's
like an
getting,
MRI.
Some
MRI
sort of
then, yeah.
futuristic MRI.
Yeah,
because it's
it
just
is.
like a
Is
laser.
it futuristic?
It feels
Oh,
a
okay.
lot
Yeah.
more sci-fi. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Maybe
like
it's- yeah.
they're doing an MRI of his brain,
Mhm.
and then he comes out, and then
Quinn's waiting
Quinn
for him.
Quinn was waiting for him there, telling him that he got a message that was meant for him.
Yeah.
Well, that I guess he got it by accident. That his doctors had called about his scan, and then you come to find out that the professor has a terminal
We don't
illness.
know what.
They didn't specify?
No, they,
No,
did
they
not
never
specify.
spot. They just said you can't operate, you can't cure it, and he's gonna die soon.
Would you
Either
think
a month or a year.
Yeah.
if it was MRI, I would imagine it'd be like an inoperable tumor. Or
Yeah,
something
I mean
like
the
that.
assumption tumor.
Tumor
Yeah,
or
right?
cancer, like
Yeah.
a cancer, I
Something
would
like
assume.
that.
Yeah, something like that.
right?
Something like the metastasize where they can't surgically
Yeah.
remove it.
And he's immediately is like, I'm just gonna stay here, Quinn. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, he just straight he had
It was
his
so
he
weird.
almost had his go on and get moment.
This
like,
is my
Yeah.
contract's coming up. I'm
I'm
with
not.
this series.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was really weird that he was like, I want to travel, I want to see, and he was. But you've been traveling for the last year and a half.
Yeah, San Fran.
That's true.
Because I want to get out of
Yeah,
But I
he
guess-
wants to actually go
No,
somewhere.
but I guess what he was essentially saying is like, I'm gonna get really sick and it's gonna get really bad, and I don't want
people
you
like seeing me like
Yeah,
that or
I don't-
having to take care
I
of
mean,
me.
which is true because remember when he became blind in the game?
Oh,
Oh,
he,
yeah.
he
the
was
same
like
way.
mad about
Yeah.
people.
He
having
he
to
got
take-
like super depressed right away.
and he like didn't like having to ask for help. So it makes sense. I mean,
So I
it
guess
is
with
kind
this,
of
yeah, with if you
with
think
him.
back to that episode, this is not out of the norm for him.
Yeah.
Like his
Mhm.
reaction.
Wait, I wonder what order this episode comes in. I'm gonna have to
Oh,
look
I'm
that
not
up.
sure. This is obviously way before that, so
Yeah.
I feel like this is like it might be in order now. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah. So he tells Quinn that he might have a month or a year, and I was like, damn, that's a big range. That's a big difference
Yeah.
from a
I
month
mean,
to
but
a
that
year.
makes
Depending on how
sense.
contract
I
negotiations
know.
go.
Let's see,
see.
if they want to meet my request or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then that's the other thing too. He wants to leave, and he doesn't even want. He's not even.
He's not
saying
even gonna-
goodbye.
Well, I mean, he says goodbye to Quinn only because he found out, but
kind of.
do you-
But
so
I
do
mean,
you
I
think
guess
if
they've
Quinn
said
would-
goodbye,
yeah,
you know,
you think
but
if Quinn wouldn't have showed up, he just would have like disappeared?
I don't know.
No?
I don't think so.
And he tells Quinn to say goodbye to the others for him, and
Yeah.
then
And at first, Quinn's like, no, and then he was like, fine, then leave us.
And
he's all like, wait, don't go.
I
yeah,
know.
the professor
I
was just
thought-
waiting for
That's what
you
he
need
wanted.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
like-
thought that was really sweet. Now, here's the question. Quinn goes, we need you. Do you think he meant we, or do you think he meant I need you?
Probably
later,
him.
later in the episode. It's I need you.
Yeah.
And he said that these are like little moments. There were little moments like this where I felt like, oh,
Yeah.
like I could really.
And then the professor changes his mind. He's like, God
All right,
damn
guess
you.
I'll go.
He's like,
It's
God
pretty
damn
easy
it.
fucking sell.
He just wanted to
Yeah.
get asked back. But he decides to stay for Quinn.
Yeah.
And then we get a new slide entrance.
It's just
Yeah,
newer
it's
scenes,
like-
yeah.
It's like a weird.
They come in
little-
like super smooth.
Oh, it's the worst scene in the whole episode.
yeah.
I
I
think,
didn't like
because
it.
they slide out like legs out and then head up and then
Yeah.
they're on the worst green screen background I've ever
Oh, I
seen. in
know,
my
right?
life.
And then in one shot, it looks like three of them are like imposed in there. But
Yeah. And
then one
Wade
of them was actually
in
there?
the shot, yeah. It was really weird.
Maybe they couldn't get the shot and they had to like shoot
Yeah,
them
that's-
in and add them in later.
I don't know.
Yes.
Part of me kind of felt like that beginning part was added in.
The what?
Oh, the opening shot of like the
Of
them in
him
San
being
Francisco.
sick. No, of him being
Oh,
sick.
You
That
mean
seemed
that
like
was like a separate scene?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Oh,
but who knows?
Yeah, but you're right. They did look like they were just like
it was
green
really
screened in,
bad.
and then it gives you that shot of San Francisco, and then I was all like, "Whoa!" I'm all like, "They're not really in
San
San
Francisco.
because like the bridge is blue. If you look at it in the distance,
Oh, is
it's
it
not
blue?
red. Yeah,
It didn't seem.
it didn't look
Morning.
red from the
Never
shot.
even read yet.
I know
Never.
that comes later.
Yeah, so they automatically feel like something's off.
Yeah, Quinn already says he doesn't feel like it's right.
Yeah, and the professor was like, "Oh, that's the most pleasant slide we've ever had," because they just
Yeah,
like came
because
in
they
like
didn't
perfect.
fall into the scene.
No.
They didn't. They just like
It's like straight
were
standing
there.
up.
Yeah.
Um.
But then Q sees a church and he automatically starts walking. He ends up in churches a lot.
Well, he recognizes
the other place
well, they're
was a
walking
church.
down
The other
like
place
the
was
this
a-
neighborhood area, and they're all like, "Well, this looks familiar." It's like, didn't this area like burned down like years ago?
back in
back in the late
89,
80s.
89, I think. He
Oh,
said.
yeah?
I
Okay.
think he
Yeah.
said 89.
And then they're noticing people's cars and like clothes and stuff like that. It looks like
Very 80s,
very
like-
80s. Oh, you noticed that one store that they passed by. Was
Oh,
it that
yeah.
that fish
I think
bar
that was that
patio
store
place.
in
I think it's that
Pasadena,
patio
the one
place
that
over
we
there.
saw, remember?
And remember they had all the outdoor furniture. when we were
Oh,
walking
yes,
one time?
yeah.
Yeah.
The one in front
Oh,
of
like
that
they
building.
actually shot there?
The green building? or
Yes,
what's
I
it
know you're
called?
talking about.
Yeah,
I
that
think they
one.
filmed on that
On that street.
That street.
Probably. They film over there.
And then they come across like a graveyard, and there's a funeral going on, and Quinn recognizes this area, and they walk in, and then I think they're in a different area now. That shot's
Yeah,
somewhere
that's
else.
a completely different shot.
And he notices that's the funeral, his father's funeral, because he sees his mom, and then he sees his
Like a weird
younger
flashback
self.
face.
Yeah, they
That
do.
was it almost was very poetic the way he said. He's like, the woman is my mother and the child is me. Like, it was just what a interesting way of wording it, I thought.
Yeah.
But then even the professor has he kind of heads into it.
Yeah.
And the professor has this nice little part where he goes, the past should be remembered, not relived.
Yeah. But like he's drawn to it, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And then he sees his mom, he sees himself, and they're like walking out of the ceremony. And then he sees this other lady who we find out is who played his teacher when he
She
was
had
younger.
a really weird entrance. I thought her introduction was really odd.
She asked him if he was a friend of the family.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah.
And then she's all like, I'm Quinn's teacher. I don't really know the family,
whenever
but
Quinn is talking to someone in scenes, he's never looking at them, by the way.
Oh, really?
Oh,
His eye line is never down. His eye line is straight
across.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never noticed that.
You think like he wasn't there for that?
I don't know. That's the thing, is it doesn't make sense because he does the same thing later when he's talking to his mom in the house, where there are shots where he's them close and side by side,
Mm-hmm.
and he's staring straight. He doesn't look down at her.
Maybe we can't bend his head down.
Maybe
But then
he
there's
was-
shots of them walking around together.
Yeah.
And you can see her face
Huh.
and his. So I don't
Maybe
know
for
why.
certain shots they had to go back and do
and
like
post.
pickup
Oh,
shots,
maybe.
and then
They
they
might
just
be.
try to match it up.
But
Yeah,
then, I don't know. The
who
eye line
knows?
doesn't
Or
make
yeah,
maybe he
she-
was doing something else and he couldn't make it.
yeah, maybe.
But yeah, she's like, I wanted Q to know I care. I don't know. It was just weird.
Oh yeah,
It was like an
and
odd
she
little
introduces
line.
herself.
So like, yeah.
Heather Haney,
Something.
Haney,
Hanley.
Hanley?
Just call her
something like
Heather.
that. Yeah, it was her,
Mrs. H.
Mrs. H. Hey, Mrs. H.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, she's talking.
And then he introduces himself and gives a fake
yeah,
Jim
fake
Hall.
name Jim Hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heather. Yeah, Hanley. Or
Yeah.
Hanley or whatever. Yeah, whatever, however you want to say. Hanley. Yeah. So then it cuts to them. They're
This
at the
was
hotel.
the part though when he introduced himself where I was like, oh, is he gonna hook up with his teacher?
I
There was
knew
like this
immediately.
weird
I knew
like
immediately.
I
How
was just
sick.
It
How
is.
fucking sick.
It was, and this is the part that I didn't like. This whole like Quinn and his teacher.
It's the worst.
Like,
it's
he had
the
a
most
crush.
Weird.
side plot, guy writer side
Yes,
plot. Like,
it is.
oh,
It's
yeah.
so weird. I don't know. I did.
Yeah.
Let's see who wrote
I
on this
did not-
episode.
I think it was
Let me
Tracy
see.
Torme. I think they said
the right. Oh wait, he did.
Yeah.
Tracy Torme always wanted to hook up. I think it's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, if I went back in time,
I
had
don't
a
know.
hot
Teacher,
definitely
I
would've
just was
hooked up with
like,
them.
this is so weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm so disgusted by this plot line and the way it deepens later on. I'm
Yes.
like, oh
No, I know. Anytime you see them together, I'm always like, this is weird, and I don't like
the
this.
ending of this episode. The ending of the
Yes!
episode, I'm like,
I
I know
know.
that teacher is going straight to therapy. She's
I
seeing a
feel-
fucking therapist for the rest of
I
her
feel like it
life.
was. We'll get to it when we get to
Yeah.
it, but I'm like, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see the way he like introduces himself and he's talking to her, and I'm like,
Yeah, you
I'm
know,
like,
he had
damn
like
it,
you could
is he
tell
gonna
like he had a
hook up
crush on
with
her.
her? Yeah.
And then so it's them back at the hotel and Quinn
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
down and Wade's kind of like consoling him. And then her hair, right? Her hair.
Her hair is so weird here. It's slicked back, it's up, and it's like really
She's got a new
red.
hairstyle, right?
Yes,
On
I
this
think it's a-
episode.
she her hair is so much lighter than it was
Was?
in the past seasons. Like in the past seasons,
No,
I
but
felt
it's
like it
even
was.
for this moment. It is such a bright color, and then when you see her next time, it's back to
Yeah.
regular. Her hair looks so weird. It's a wig. That's a wig.
You think it's a wig?
I don't think it's her fucking real hair. Because if you look
It
really
might
close
be,
to her scalp
yeah, it might
line,
be a
it looks
wig.
weird.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't understand why she has that. I feel like this season has a lot of schizophrenic hair moments where everyone's hairstyle is so
Yeah.
different
Or
every
just,
scene.
or looks wise, like I feel like there's because Quinn. I mean,
Quinn's
not that
hair
he
is
looks
going
bad,
through
but
so
he
much shit
looks
sometimes,
different.
Yeah.
At the end of it, everybody, or not everybody, but at the end of it, we get a lot of or we get a lot of like costume differences in this one too.
Yeah.
Like we
He
see
is
the
last.
professor in
It's- we
more
get to
like
see the-
casual
yeah.
fits.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
but
think-
a dying man wants to wear casual
I
wear.
guess.
It's fine.
But then Q, I think at the end too, is wearing like sweats.
yeah, it's LA.
I know
And
the look.
80s.
the look
It's
of
the
it-
80s too.
Who has
though.
sweats?
Q.
He
Quinn.
does?
I feel like he's wearing sweats.
I think he's wearing.
Oh, really?
He's definitely
Oh.
wearing sweats when he's training his younger. son.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice he was wearing sweats. That's
And
funny.
I was just like,
It's
oh.
the 80s,
I just
though.
because I
That's when
noticed
sweats were
the
in.
professor and then I noticed Quinn and I was like, oh.
Yeah. So they're in the hotel room and
They're talking.
they're talking. I kind of don't remember the conversation that they had when they were in
Lee
the
is
room.
very much like against.
Oh yeah, he
like,
says he shouldn't get involved.
Yeah, she said yeah. you
Well, no,
shouldn't
they're
talk
trying to figure
him.
out. They're trying to figure out the situation because Rembrandt's like, I thought we couldn't
that's
travel
right. Couldn't we
through
travel
time.
through time? That's right.
And
Oh,
so
yes.
the
The
professor's
professor is
trying to
like-
like explain the theory behind the
Yeah,
world.
they're like they're technically
revolving.
are in 1996, but
Their revolution. is
things
different.
are
it's like time
runs
goes slower
there, so things are playing out.
Okay. In general, the
Yeah.
Van Meer theory isn't a universally recognized
Oh, you looked up the theory he was
standalone
talking about?
theory. Yeah. Because I wanted to know if it was actually. I mean, I'm sure. I kind of was true that it was.
Yeah, so
right?
Quinn and the professor are trying to explain that to them, and then so Paramount's still like, so yeah, I was right, but time travel.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
the
it's like
professor's all like,
essentially
sure, why not?
So it's like it's like both worlds are running at the same time, but this world runs a little bit slower because
yeah.
the axis or the
I'm assuming
rotation,
the
is faster.
Is it because I would assume
I think
because
the
rotation is
ours
slow.
is faster.
Ours is faster, so that's why it is slower. It's the same reason how in the last episode, because the rotation is backwards
Mhm.
in the last season,
Oh
that's
yeah,
why they're going back in time in advance
yeah,
because they are
yeah.
rotating forward.
So there is some sciencey aspect to
Rotation
this
of the Earth
episode.
seems to be the whole reason why stuff like this
Happens.
Yes.
yeah.
So yeah, there's
Yeah.
definitely some like sciencey portion to this episode, but the rest of it is not sciencey at all. It's all like dramatic. Like that's
Yeah.
probably the last that we hear of
Yeah.
Mhm.
scientific theories and stuff.
So yeah,
Yeah.
like, break that down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah,
then,
but yeah, I like that part. The Rembrandt's like, so I was right, and then the professor just like gives in. He's like, yeah, all right. if
yeah,
you
sure,
want."
whatever you
That's
say.
what you want.
He's all like, I'm dying. Whatever you
Yeah.
want, it's fine.
so then it cuts to younger Quinn. He's in his basement.
He's working on something.
He's
It
working on
looks
like
to
some
me
board.
like a miniature of the funeral.
Oh, is it? No, what?
Oh,
He's like
do you
soldering
think-
stuff. I thought he was
He's
working on
soldering
electronic
thing.
stuff.
I don't know. It looks weird because there's like little pillars.
But
Oh, really?
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So they had
Probably is
the
soldering. He is soldering.
what's it called? What you would do after the funeral?
Oh, I don't know
or
what
is
it's
it in the
called.
service? I
No,
mean,
it's
Oh,
just like the
service.
after service of the funeral.
Yeah,
I
so
guess.
they have,
Everyone's
and so you could tell he was hiding down in his.
Yeah, he
basement
didn't
doing
wanna
all of
talk to
it. So the
anybody.
mom calls him up.
And then she tells him, "Oh, why don't you come up and get something to eat?" And he asks, "Like, oh, are they all gone?" And then
doesn't
he's
say
all
no.
like, "She's like, well, she didn't say no, but she just says, well, come upstairs and get something to eat." He's all like, "I'm working on something. I'm not
Yeah,
finished with this
he
yet."
says no, and then immediately a second later, he's like, "All right, I'm gonna take the dog out for a while."
Well,
Yeah,
wants to get out.
Yeah, he wants to. He
Just
wants to
get out,
go. So he's working on that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he goes out. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go take Bopper for a walk."
Yeah.
As we know, that's Quinn's dog that I guess
Bopper.
ran
Do you
away a
think
long
that's
time
Bopper
ago.
Out
Yeah,
of,
you're right.
do you think it's named after? Wait, we know it's Quinn's dog. What?
Oh, that Quinn's dog. He mentioned it
He
in the
mentioned
past
it.
episodes about his dog Bopper running away. It-
Oh my God, did he?
Yeah. Like first season, when they go to that world where it's all frozen, the frozen tornado.
Oh, that's right.
'Cause he
brings
sees
it
the
up 'cause he's
picture.
talking about old shit.
Oh,
yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
his
to.
dog.
I have to rewatch that.
Yeah,
then.
yeah. So you get to hear about the dog again,
But
and
See the dog.
yeah,
Bopper, do you think that's named after? What's his name?
Oh, that's from Pump Muppets?
No,
Oh,
Bopper.
wait, no, it's fucking
fucking.
people.
what are you thinking of?
I can't think of it. Never
I don't know
mind.
what you're talking about. Maybe you might have mentioned it the last time we actually talked about it, which was back in the first season.
This was the first episode,
On the
yeah.
first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to go back to the pilot episode and you'll see it.
The Big Bopper.
Oh, you think he was a fan of that
What's his
musician?
actual name?
Oh, I don't know.
I forget.
Uh,
That's all I can think of.
Yeah. He goes up to walk the dog.
and then he goes out and then he comes back in. He's all like, "You left the gate open again." He gets mad at his mom.
starts berating her.
He's all like,
He just
"You-
starts-
"It's all your fault."
Yeah, he says it's all her fault, and I'm like, your dad? Are you blaming your dad's death on your mother?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all, "It's your
How
fault.
fucked up-
You were driving that car that killed him."
I'm like, how messed up is that? But he's, he's working through his
Throwing
his
his
anger
weight.
and his
Yeah.
which. But I just thought like, damn fool,
Yeah.
it's not her fault.
Oh, got a comment from one of our listeners is, "Hi guys, I can't stay up tonight Eastern time zone, but I will check you out tomorrow." Oh, all right, no
good
worries.
night.
Good night. Yeah, I know. I always forget. I sometimes I forget that we have like people that are probably in different time zones to probably watch the show, so it's kind of hard to watch it. But that's why it's there.
I'm always surprised we have anybody that watches us at all. So
Yeah, I would imagine we do. I think we definitely do have like a lot more audio listeners than the
like
YouTube videos watches. But I mean, they're there if anybody ever wants to go back and watch them. We do get like views after the fact, like after they're up on there. Yeah.
But yeah, and then it cuts to, I guess, the professor ran it. Was this a Rolls Royce? Royce?
Yeah, it's Rolls Royce.
He's got the money. I don't know where they get all this money. I'm always
amazed that like their money is just transferable to every single world they go to.
It's so fucking lucky.
Yeah, I don't know where he got the. I don't know if he like
they have
used one of his credit, or maybe he had access to his account. He went to his bank and stole money from himself.
Himself in this world is like, where the hell did I rent a Rolls Royce? But he was driving around with Rembrandt and Wade.
Yeah, you see that one hotel, that big hotel, the one you can see that's next to the suicide bridge.
I didn't even notice that.
It's really big.
Yeah, that big one. Yeah, the one in the
mountain.
distance. Yeah. I don't even know the name of that hotel.
I don't know what it is either. I just saw it. I was like,
I don't know the bridge.
I don't know the name. I just call it suicide.
Yeah, that's what they.
It's because
call it. Yeah. If you're from Pasadena, you know exactly what bridge we're talking about.
I'm just reading my little note here. So they're driving around, they're listening to classical music, and then Wade's like, "Come on, let's put something else on."
So let's put on some jams. Did you put on like some jazz?
I don't know, but
jazz music,
but
right?
what I like is they're all like punch it, and so they do that like move where they all like go back. But if you look at the scenery, like they're going so slow.
It's the camera that's
the
so
professor's
funny.
like, "Oh, John, I'm gonna gun it."
It's not even like a car on the dolly that they're like. It's literally just like slowly moving, and they're like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
They do that like head tilt back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and we forgot to mention that young Quinn, he left the house. He went to go look for the dog.
Yeah.
Before the scene, and then it cuts back to the house, and then Quinn shows up at
Big Quinn.
Yeah, our Quinn
Big Quinn
shows up.
Quinn.
And he found the dog, and he's talking to his mom. She's like, "Oh, you found him." He's like, "Oh yeah, he found him. He was going 6 blocks in the wrong direction." And then he knew the dog's name, and she's like, "Oh, how did you know his name was his bopper?" And she's like, "Oh, one of your neighbors saw me with him. The lady with red hair, glasses. I forget what he said her name was."
I'm surprised he remembered his name. I feel like I would not be able to describe
your
any neighbor from when I was like 10. Like, I'd be like, I don't know.
Well, to be fair, it's like a traumatic moment
That's
for
true.
him. So
that's true.
Probably
So it probably
well, I don't know, because then some they say sometimes people just like block out traumatic experiences too. So it could go either way. It's either ingrained in you, or you forget it.
But then he starts talking to his mom, and the mom's invites him inside.
Oh yeah, and she's all like, "Oh, did you know?" He says that he knew her husband, that they used to play chess together during their lunch breaks at the park. Mm-hmm. So and then he introduces himself as Jim Hall. Which who knows if that was a real person, if he just came up with it on the spot,
man.
That definitely sounds like a name you make up. Like Jim is such a comment. Hall is
very
So he comes into the house. He starts taking off his jacket.
But he goes. I think he tells her like, "Oh, I had a dog who disappeared when I was his age too," and it was like so. Yeah. I think she's like, "Oh, it's so nice that you brought him," or whatever.
Yeah.
But then this is one of the parts that made me tear up. Is they're talking? She's talking to him about like She's like, "Oh, he's so angry with me since everything." He lashes out, and he has that line where he's like, "He lashes out at you because he knows you'll love him no matter what." And I was like, oh. I was like, I'm watching this during lunch at work, and I'm like in my car, like, oh, it's so sad.
Yeah, so he has a little. He has a conversation with his mom, and that and then he leaves. He's just there for a little bit, and he takes off.
He wants to talk to.
He wants to talk to Quinn, but he's not there.
Yeah.
So he goes back to the hotel, and they're talking about what happened.
Oh, so he's had conversation with his other mothers in before, but it feels like every time he talks to this mother, he's kind of like there's this. Yeah. He's met at least like 2 other moms.
There's the one we meet like immediately in the.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But he's like, but this one he always just seems very like saddened when he talks to her, or like like.
Oh, I think.
And I wonder
this
if
one
that's
is
just
because
of
of
where
the
they're
situation,
at, like in the
yeah.
situation in their history
It's
that
like
they're
Yeah.
in, or
after his
Like because he
death.
already knows like the experience like she went through. So obviously he's sad for her. Because he's like he says later on, there's nobody there for her. There's nobody for her to talk to.
Mm.
Yeah. So he gets back to the hotel, and the professor and Rembrandt and Wade are there, and they're talking about their day that they had. And they talk. I guess they went to go watch a football game. They went to go watch.
Yeah, the professor has never seen a football game.
Yeah.
But does he mean in person?
I don't know.
No, I
Nick,
think in general. He doesn't seem
That's
like the type of
bullshit.
guy. He's
didn't he talk about football before?
I don't know.
In one of the other episodes? I don't
Do
know.
you notice the angle that this was the other thing that got me about this episode?
Weird
And then maybe we saw, and I think we saw the beginnings of this in the last episode, but like these really weird angles that they shoot some of these scenes in. Like in this scene, I think they're doing like a above shot, and it almost looks like they're using like a fisheye lens or something.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't.
It's
notice
like
that.
these weird little angles.
Like
and,
throughout this scene.
I think in the
when they're
beginning,
talking?
like when they first get in there.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're talking about they went to go watch a football game and they found out that it was because they asked, whose idea was that? He's like, it was the professor's, or was it?
Oh no, they
thought it
asked
was
him, how
Rembrandt.
did you get him? Like he
Oh, yeah,
he was
how'd you
like,
get him
how
to
did
go?
you get him to go? And he's like, you wanted to do it.
Yeah, and obviously Quinn knows what's going on, but he's not going to say anything.
Yeah.
This is when they're eating the pizza.
Yes, because originally Wade had
before when they were first in the hotel.
Yeah, he
she's
said-
trying to distract him because she could see he's upset, obviously.
And that he wanted to get involved with the thing, and like kind of like a way to like distract him was like, remember that pizza place that burned down? She's like, maybe it's still there. We should go get some. And he's like, why don't you just bring me back some slices?
He always
Bag
lot of
of slices.
Yeah.
doggy bag him.
Yeah.
He seems obvious, and I think it's understandable, but he seems very angry.
Yeah.
In these first scenes that he keeps talking to them, because even in this scene, he
lashes out at
Wade.
Wade. Because he wants to help his younger self, and she's all like, she doesn't want him to get involved, and he yells at her, and she's all like, oh.
Obviously it's compounded by the fact, so it's like he's having to like relive the death of his father, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then he's also going through realizing that the death of his like kind of like second father figure, the professor, is kind of happening. Like he has to like come to terms to like with both of those deaths kind of at the same time, which is so it's like it's understandable why he lashes out. But
yeah, and then he knows since when he was growing up, there was nobody there for him that he could be there for this Quinn.
Yeah,
and help him out.
Well, he keeps so this is the other part here. So he's like this is I think when he brings up that something's gonna happen at school.
Yeah, it's like a traumatic event that's gonna happen, and he wants to help him avoid that. And we obviously know it has to do with like some bullies and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think we find that out I forget when he brings it up.
Yeah. So because right after this scene, it cuts to the school, and he sees young Quinn there, and these bullies come up to him and start pushing him around. It's like this other bigger one and this other smaller
the
one.
things they say.
What did they say? I completely forgot.
It's
Killed
so
himself.
awful. Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like
It's
they call him.
amazing,
They make fun of his Quinn. They make fun of his name Quinn.
Oh yeah, they
poor.
call him queer.
Yeah.
My name's Quinn. And then he's
Like
like,
that.
I heard your daddy
I'm just
blew
like,
his brains out.
Yes, like they started insinuating that his father had killed himself, and then when he's like, "No, he got hit by a car."
When
One
the other
kid's
kid's
like,
yeah,
"I was driving." Like he's like,
that was that.
what did he say? He said, I was driving, splattered his guts everywhere, splattered him everywhere, or something like that. Like, I'm like, what's wrong with these kids?
And that one that says that, the smaller one, that's from
Which
from
one's
Sandlot.
the one with the glasses that kept falling?
No, that's Squints.
Oh, that makes sense. It'd be Squints, yeah. Which one's
the one.
Yeah.
Remember when they do that one where they try to like get the ball where they lower him down? And he's like, like that.
I have to look him up.
You would know if you see him. He wears. Oh, dang, I can't just say he wears his hat backwards because Quince does that too.
I just keep thinking of Squints when you say so. Yeah, Sandlot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I know him from. I don't know if I know him from anything else.
The tiny one.
Yeah. the smaller
Oh,
one.
the one with like the good. He had like the best outfits in Sandlot. Yeah. Yeah, he was the. Yeah, he had some good outfits. Like I
Yeah,
thought to
yeah.
myself, like, hey, that's what we should do for Halloween this year. We should be different people from Sandlot.
Just from Sandlot. I guess we
Yeah.
have to throw something together like
Because
last
I want to be Yaya. I
You wanna
love
be
his
Yaya?
outfit. But yeah, so I know I was just like, why are these kids so mean to him? And then when the bully pushes him down, one of the bullies,
Yeah.
he's
The
like,
bigger
you think
one.
you're so smart. You think you're better than us. He's like, I'm gonna put a dent in that smart brain of
Yeah.
yours.
Oh,
Like,
I know.
it just
Damn.
it gets
It was
so
rough back then.
great.
Yo,
Yeah.
90s bullies were different.
Yeah, they were, man.
It was crazy.
Um,
I was like, even as an
I don't know,
adult,
that's
I'm like,
on the lighter end of 90s bullies. I'd say.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
but as an
Yeah.
adult, I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. I don't know how
Yeah.
I would deal with that.
So
I would probably cry too. I'd be like, no.
so the bigger kids, he's about to hit him, and then Big Quinn comes and grabs
This is
him.
one of the
And it's all like-
great- yeah.
That's fine.
This is a great
He
scene.
grabs him. He's like, "Hey," he's like, "I wouldn't be smart, Rex." He's like, "I know your secret." He's like, "I
He's
know
like
you're
so-
You
dyslexic
can't read.
and you can't read."
You lash out because he's like, you lash out because you're dyslexic and you can't read, and the kid like gets scared and runs
He's
away.
like,
But he's also you can tell that this was very dramatic for Quinn because he's so intense when he's like
Yeah.
dealing
He's
with
very
these little
serious
kids.
about all these things he's saying.
Yes, yeah.
And then he tells the other kid, he's like, "Oh, you
In
too." He's like, "You're gonna
couple
become a born
years.
again Christian. You're gonna regret all the evil things you did."
This is great. I think this is a great
The kid's
line.
running away.
I know
yeah.
the kid's running away, and he's all, "Fine, God,
God,
now,
no."
son." Don't wait. Like this was such a great. This was one of the scenes that, like, at least there are different scenes with Quinn in this season or in this episode that I really appreciate. That's one of them.
Yeah.
And then the next one's the next fight, I think. But it's just, or maybe one of the other ones. But like,
Yeah.
it was a great. It was.
It's like
I
he
thought
put
he
a
was gonna
curse on
hit
the
him.
second guy. Like, yeah.
So right after that, he leaves
He helps
the young
little Quinn
Quinn,
out.
and then Big Quinn takes off just because he doesn't want to, like, I guess,
Get in
try
trouble.
not
He's
to.
gonna get fucking
Yeah,
trouble with this
that,
shit.
and then I guess he's just trying to, like, kind of be
Distance
involved, but
himself.
like kind of keep distance
Yeah.
as well. So he heads back to the hotel, but little Quinn follows him,
Yeah.
and he
They find him
shows
in
up
the
at the room.
hallway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
but Wade
Quinn and
brings him in.
Rembrandt are in there, and then Wade comes in, right?
Yeah.
Professor and
Yeah.
the Wade come in, and they're all like, "Look who
Yeah,
was
the visitor.
roaming." the-"
Yeah.
Look who was roaming the halls,
Yeah.
and then he's all like, "Oh, I heard you're the one that found my dog."
Oh yeah. Mhm.
He
Yeah.
immediately is enamored by him, right?
Yeah.
He's like, he found my dog. He helped me when I was about to get beat up. He's
Yeah.
like,
He's a superhero, man.
yeah, he really is his own superhero. You're right.
Yeah. So then there's a whole conversation that happens.
This is when he brings him back, and then it's the teacher talking to the mom.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
Yeah, because
then-
he's all like, "Oh, let me take you home because your mom's gonna
Oh
be
yeah, my
worried."
Yeah.
Yeah.
She put out APB with the San Francisco Police Department.
Yeah.
So she and then they're talking. So apparently the teacher came to talk to her about him being bullied.
Yeah.
So the mom does what I think everybody always does in this situation, where they're all like, I'm gonna talk to their parents. I'm gonna like fix this. And
Yeah.
of course, little Quinn's like, don't, like, you're gonna make it
Don't
worse.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think to myself, because I think it's a common occurrence when you see bullying.
Wouldn't you-
What do you do?
Yeah, what do you- but like at the same time, like as the mother, don't you? Like you were a kid once too, and you stuff like that happen. You know, but that's not what your kid wants you to
I know,
do.
but like as a mother, I think you want to protect your child,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
she can't go over there and beat him up, right? Because you can't do that.
Yeah.
So that's the only recourse you have as an adult, is to like, I need somebody to rein these kids in. I can't rein them in myself, so I have to talk to their parents. But I think to myself, what is the right thing to do in this situation?
Self-defense class.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
all you can do.
but like
That's the best
violence,
you can do.
but violence at some points can just get more
More
violence,
violent,
right? So like,
yeah.
what happens if you do teach them how to fight? I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
You teach them how to fight, but you also teach them that.
Maybe
you know.
you find Mr.
Don't make sure
Miyagi.
they
Yeah,
throw-
Mr.
You
Miyagi
make
for
sure-
defense only,
And then
man.
you throw the first punch. That's what you for.
He's
That's
like,
what
yeah.
you teach them.
He's like, you wait for them to throw the
The
first
first
punch, so
punch,
then you
and
can beat
then
the crap
you
out
can
of
I
them.
don't know. I want some like child psychologist to like chime in on this and be like, what do you
Talk
do
it
in this
out.
Yeah,
situation?
because like,
Yes.
okay,
You
let's
can't
say
talk-
you go and talk to their parents, but obviously their parents aren't doing their job or not paying attention to their kid because they're
But
acting
also,
like
like,
that.
The problem.
Yeah.
But also, like
The
you
parents
don't
can be
know-
assholes too,
Yeah,
and that's why they act like that.
So it's like they could be dealing with their own kind of stuff. Like we saw this in Weapons, where you can kind of see why one kid was like, was bullying the other kid.
What's his name? Son.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that was his son.
Yeah,
that
Matthew.
was his son.
Yeah.
And you remember there's that part where he's all like, I've always wanted to say it and I can just never say it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
in my head, I'm like, I think he was bullying him because you could tell his father was always there for him and he felt,
Yeah.
So I'm
he's
just like
jealous.
I don't know what maybe that's the only like recourse you have is like, okay, let me teach my child to defend themselves.
Yeah.
But then they can get in trouble too. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean,
know,
as
it's a
long
sticky
as long as
situation.
you tell your kid, as long as you don't start anything, but like if they come at you, you need to defend yourself. And as long as you're not
Don't
the
go
one starting the
overboard.
fight, as long as you're not the one starting the fight, then I'll have your back no matter what.
I guess.
Yeah.
But is that the right thing to do? I think that's your only recourse.
That's
I
all
think
you
that's the
can do
only-
because,
I
like,
know.
let's say you go and talk to the parents, and then they whatever, and then nothing happens.
Yeah.
Like everything stays the same. Like now they're gonna get it even worse because you went and told their parents, and they got in trouble with their
I
parents, and now they're gonna take it
know,
out on you
that's
even
what I'm
worse.
saying. I just feel like there's no like perfect way to handle
No.
this.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
feel
all you
I
do
feel
is-
bad for the mom. She's caught between a rock and
Yeah.
a hard place.
Yeah.
Mhm. So then little Quinn goes outside. He sits on the porch.
And then
Yeah.
and then Big Quinn goes out and joins him. They're just chilling on the steps.
Yeah,
Big
Big
Quinn,
Quinn,
little
yeah.
Quinn. I do like the way he's just like sitting
He's
back.
just chilling.
Yeah,
Laid
he
back
acts
on his
cool. He
chest.
literally acts cool in front of himself. Yeah.
He's all, let me
Yeah.
tell you about I do kind of like the little conversation
Is
they
that-
have here.
Do you
yeah.
think little Quinn does he do a good job being Quinn? I think he does a pretty
Yeah.
good job. I think he's
Yeah.
a pretty good Quinn.
You know what? I didn't also realize that in this you find out that Quinn was pushed up 2 grades.
Oh,
So
yeah,
he's
'cause he's smart.
essentially
Really smart.
2 years
Yeah.
younger than everybody
Everybody
here and smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's younger, and then the guys are bigger than him,
Mhm.
and that's why they tease him because they're like, oh, look at this kid, he's so smart.
Yeah.
He
Thinks
got
he's
he
better
got
than
to skip
us.
2 grades, so yeah, they automatically have that
Do
whole
you think he
mentality
would-
of like,
I
oh,
don't
they're
know,
better.
it's-
He thinks he's better than me.
Would you make fun of somebody who?
No,
like,
who cares? I'd be like,
He was
yo,
getting too great. I feel like I'd be impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try
I
to make
think
friends
maybe
with them.
there's probably like maybe a bit of jealousy because like man they fucking
Like,
they're
it's
that smart.
easy to
I'd be
Yeah.
like, I have him tutor
Maybe.
me.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
How can I get something out of this?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we find out he skipped 2 grades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he's little.
Mhm.
Yeah. What is that?
And then Big Quinn. Oh, does that conversation happen later? Because then Big Quinn's talking to the teacher.
Yeah, I think that happens later. No, I think it might be the same day because it's still daylight.
Oh no, I think
they
it's the
leave
next
together.
fight. I think it's the next fight that he has that conversation
Oh,
with little
is that-
Quinn.
Which he has a couple different conversations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
no,
does
this
have one on
one's-
the porch patio, just like a little quick one, and
Yeah.
then him,
And the
Big Quinn,
teacher.
and the teacher leave, and they're talking about what were they talking about?
They're talking about him. She's all like,
Is this
maybe
when
I
they're at,
can
like, a
help
weird
him.
Bar? Is this when they're at a bar with the teacher?
No,
No,
this
no,
is later.
this happened until
So
later.
no, so they're talking about. She was like, well, if she can't, because he's essentially telling her like the only person who can defend him is himself.
Yeah,
Like the mom, because he's like, I have to like teach him. But she was like, you heard Quinn's mom. She doesn't want him to be violent.
yeah,
And so she's like, maybe I can help him. And he's like, no, the only person who can help him is himself.
himself,
He
yeah.
has to learn. Yeah.
yeah, and then it cuts back.
But
to
then
the
this is when I start like, should Big Quinn get involved in any of this?
My worry is that Big Quinn disappears forever.
I know.
I was like, no, is Quinn gonna be a different person? Yeah.
but like by the end, you find out why he really wanted to
Yeah,
help.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it
was
all
a good
why.
reason.
It
yeah.
all comes back.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of like
Everything comes up, Quinn.
Yeah.
So then they end up back at the hotel.
And then the
It's-
guys everybody else is getting ready to go to the opera with
Oh yeah,
the
Rembrandt
professor.
comes in like super
Yeah, he's all
dressed up. He's got
dressed
like
up.
this nice suit.
Well, he's got
on.
like a little dress on. The
Oh,
professor's
this is where
getting
a
ready.
Great line comes from the professor where they're like, "Why do you want to go see the same opera again? You've seen multiple times." And he
Oh
goes,
yeah.
Why do you guys want to see Indiana Jones 17 times?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
good.
Like you said, Indiana Jones. And then, but this is the other thing too. I felt like things were very choppy. So they're heading to the opera,
Mhm.
and then it's daytime, and they're at the school, and
Mhm.
Quinn's like pacing.
Yeah. Well, before this,
fence.
I mean, she also say that Wade is once again trying to like talk him out of it.
Mhm.
Well, they're all
Yeah.
trying to talk him out of it.
She's all like, "You're trying to teach it, like you shouldn't mess with
what's going on?
what's going on."
Yeah. So yeah, and then it cuts to the next day.
Yeah.
Obviously, the whole opera
watching,
already happened, and he's
he's
outside
watching
the gates.
He's like
a
Should not be
creeper.
doing- yeah,
He's so
my
creepy.
background plot is like this, the stuff that Quinn's mom allows little Quinn and
Yes,
to do
I
is
thought that
so
too.
concerning. Of like,
I'm
but it's also the 80s.
it is also the 80s. You're
so
right.
maybe you're like, I can trust
But
that.
Q's like pacing.
But Jim Hall is a random guy you've never met before besides one.
That
who
you've-
was maybe a
You
friend.
probably have also
But you
never
know
heard
it's not
his
true.
name.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah, that's right. She knows.
She
that
knows
his name
it's
is
not that's
Jim
not his
Hall.
name, but she
You know
says
why?
that she feels like this weird connection to him. That's why she trusts
She
him.
tries to kiss him.
No,
I
not
was
like
really
that.
worried that we were back to
It's fucking Back to the Future.
Oh, please, for the love of God, don't let this happen.
No, but yeah, so he's like pacing back and forth, and I'm just like, oh, you just
I mean,
sound.
he
you
feels
feel so
holding on to these
creepy.
bars. He holds on to these bars at
Yes.
one point.
Yeah.
This is a scene that I thought like my
This
heart.
is a very emotional part.
Yes,
yeah,
it's very
heartbreaking to watch.
emotional, and my heart went out to Big Quinn so much.
Yeah. So
The way he plays this is so good.
and then the professor shows up and he tells him, you can't get involved. And he's like, oh, this is gonna be bad. So then
he's like, there's
you
three
see
fights.
those-
So this is when you find out there's
There's
three
three fights.
fights.
There was
There's
the first one he
that
stopped.
broke up. This one.
this one, and then there's another one later that's,
and that's
the worst.
the bad one.
Yeah.
And so and then they keep in the episode he keeps talking about like something bad's gonna happen. This one's and I start to think to myself like, does he kill one of the kids? Like what? Because
Yeah.
they won't say what it is,
So
but
then-
he just like he's
The-
so and he says it so intensely
Yeah.
too.
He doesn't say what it is, but you're like,
He
okay.
won't specify at all.
At
But
first,
yeah.
they make it seem like, oh, something bad happens to Quinn.
Yeah, I
But,
mean,
like
it's
that
like
he
you're
gets
gonna do
beat
that.
like to oblivion or something.
Yeah, and then I'm just like, does he kill somebody? Like he's so but then the way he's so this is also so then the he's trying to tell the professor like what's happening and he's like,
Yeah.
you see those pack of rats? He's like
Fucking
pointing
rats.
to his kids.
I mean, he knows what they are.
Yeah, so it's fucking the other
The big
dyslexic
kid
kid,
again,
and then
yeah.
like a couple other kids.
Yeah.
The
And
crew.
then
The
the
rat
professor, the professor tells them he's like, you can't get involved because by getting involved, he might not become.
Who
You know,
He
the
might
man
be-
that-
he-
yeah.
yeah, like
Quinn
he's
you are now.
yeah. And I thought this is really sweet. But yeah, so then little Quinn starts getting beat up.
Yeah,
And so Big Quinn wants to go and save him.
and then the professor kind of holds him back from going in there.
yes, and this is when he kind of starts to grab onto the bars.
Yeah, well, because he has to witness it happening. and he
Witness
remembers it.
my
Watch- he has to
tragedy.
watch himself get beat up. It's
Yeah,
horrible.
and then he's thinking about it. He remembers it too, so it's very vivid.
But that part where when it's like he's been getting hit for a bit
Mhm.
and he can now no longer watch and he just has his eyes closed.
And it's just like flashbacks
and then
of his
he,
experience.
there's
with it.
that line he tells the professor though, the delivery was so great. He was just like, he's like, there, is that enough? Can I go stop it now? Like,
Yeah.
he just
Yeah.
really wanted to like, and that's when he tells them, well, tell me, how does it end?
Yeah. And then he says that
teacher
they beat him for a little bit,
comes.
and the teacher Heather Hanley comes out and stops it. And then we do see like they show it in the flashback, but then they just show
It's
her.
like a
yeah,
jump
it's like
cut.
a jump
After,
cut. Then you see
yeah.
the after, and and she's taking Quinn.
And
You
then
can see Quinn's all beat up.
the professor leaves and he tells him, look, but don't touch. And I'm like, is he talking about the teacher?
That's what I thought
Like-
too. I was like, don't touch that teacher. Don't do it. But yeah. So
This is also when that when the professor is wearing like gray sweats?
was he wearing
Yeah,
sweats?
he was.
he wearing
It is a
sweats
very
too?
80s, it's an 80s like it's like those fucking like out
Those
like
tracksuits?
No,
the
no.
velour tracksuits.
No,
No.
it's like one of those like when you go.
It's like sweat, like, yeah, like
Oh, just like
jogging.
jogging?
No, like not for.
It's just like a sweat set.
there's
It's like a sweater.
Certain
And like,
things you would have
okay.
done back then though that would have used that. Well,
yeah,
that
like
was
working
good.
out. Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
like,
like
like what
boxing,
Rocky
like,
wears
you
when
know?
he's like doing his
yeah, it's
montage.
something like that because it has
Yeah.
like weird lining on the
Oh,
outside that
okay.
would wear like there would be like.
I think he wears.
Yeah.
I know he wears
Yeah.
something like that at the end. I don't know if he's wearing it in
I think
this shot.
he's wearing this too.
But
He's
we
wearing-
do. That's what I mean. We see him in a lot of casual fits.
I think
this
once again,
episode.
I'm assuming it's because it's 80s clothes and it's just like that's
Yeah.
what was
Maybe.
going on at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, so then he intervene. Well, he
See,
meets
okay.
up with the teacher.
Yes, and this is another scene where I'm like,
fucking
oh my
horrible.
god.
It's horrible.
He's all like, thanks for intervening with him. And
Yeah.
she's all like, you shouldn't be out here.
Yeah, she's
Just
like, "What are you
watching-
doing out here?"
Not even. She doesn't even play it like that. She's just like, you shouldn't just be watching over him. I'd be like, why are you here staring at these children? You shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You don't have any
Yeah.
children here. Get out of the school.
So like he wants to like have a conversation with her about like young Quinn. So he asks her to dinner if you want to have dinner.
Oh, this is also when
the
he's
worst
like,
decision he could have ever fucking
I
made.
forget. This is also when he's like, she's like, you shouldn't just be like
does anyone
watching.
ever tell you? Is this that part?
No,
too?
it's like she's all like,
Oh,
you
that's
shouldn't just
at
be.
dinner. He tells
She's
her
like,
that,
you
yeah.
shouldn't just be like, watching these kids. And he's all, I'm not a freak.
I know, right?
And I'm like,
I'm not weirdo. That's
That's
right.
what every weirdo says.
and I'm like, if I were her, I'd feel like that seems like what
I wasn't saying that, but now that you say it, I think you
Exactly.
are.
You came off so defensive.
But
I gotta
everybody
question
is
it
just
now.
like chill with him being around this child.
Yeah.
But yeah, then he asks her out. You're right.
Yeah, and she's flattered. She's like, okay.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course.
what
So
I
then
think.
it cuts to
I
them
mean,
at dinner.
Quinn is cute, so I get
He's
it.
good looking man.
He
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so she goes to dinner and they're like talking about young Quinn and how he went through similar situation. Like he
Oh,
went
yeah.
through a similar situation,
is
so he
talking
knows.
about it,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Big
he
Quinn
knows
is,
how
like,
it is to like
talking
have
about
nobody
him to the
there.
T. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like, he sees his like brains as a curse,
yeah,
which made me think. Do you remember in the first episode how he gets asked that question in the classroom, but he doesn't answer it?
yeah. I think he doesn't want to stand
he doesn't
out.
wanna stand out,
Do you
yeah.
think that was part? Do you think that was like part of it?
Maybe,
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
but I don't know. But then everybody else in that class was like really
They're all
smart, too.
I guess.
So
yeah,
why
'cause
would
they
you
all
want
should
to?
be, because you don't want to stand out too much.
I
in the
guess.
class, so-
Maybe.
Maybe.
But then yeah, he's all like, some tragic thing is gonna happen, and this is when I'm like, does he kill like one of those
Everyone
children?
dies in the school.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
there's that line you
This
were
is where the
talking
line
about, where that
comes out.
line
It's
he's
like,
like, has
does everyone-
anybody ever used that line to you that
If they-
the teachers never looked like you when I was going to school?
I know, and this is where I was like, here's flirty Quinn
Yeah.
back into the
And then
freaking
she
picture.
goes,
She goes,
"Yeah,
yeah,
do
they-
that or what's your sign?"
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's-
Ay, ay, ay. Well, yeah, and then they have that thing where he's like, this is another really weird line. I did not feel comfortable in this
I
whole
felt
scene.
sick.
It
Which
felt
one?
so gross.
Disgusting.
And like once it turns into the flirty part of it, because then he's like, no, there's this, and it's weird on both sides. He's like, no, I had a teacher that looked exactly like you, and I was in love with her, and blah 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 blah. And then she was like, if that's he's like, that's probably weird. And she's like, no, not for you, not for the time. She's like, sometimes love has no boundaries. And I'm like,
What
what
the
the
hell?
hell is going on
Be
here?
careful, young little Quinn.
Like, I didn't like any of this.
Yeah.
So sometimes I look at little Quinn, I'm like, hey.
Like, I don't know. It was just really weird.
Yeah.
I don't
Day
know.
starts.
So I guess he had like, and that's weird because like, how old was Quinn?
He
Young
would-
Quinn.
I know he would have
Was
been.
he like
Grades up.
12?
Like, also
What
realize
grade
he's
is
2 grades
this?
up. I would assume he's in 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but those kids are little.
He's 10.
Yeah.
He said,
Oh,
was
he's
that
10?
though?
Oh, and then
Wait, did he say
Oh,
that?
I
No.
don't know.
Is that-
Maybe
I'd say maybe like 6.
he's not
or
the
7th
normal
grade.
age that like.
Let's
you know,
say he's supposed to be 12 in
Uh-huh.
this or let's say the kids are 12,
uh-huh.
so he would be 10.
Yeah,
I would say he's anywhere from like 8 to 10.
yeah.
So I don't know why
He's like in 7th or 6th grade, obviously.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is weird. This whole part's weird.
Yeah. So then he like that dinner. He walks her to her car, and then
And,
they have a little smooch.
Of
Do
course
you think
they
it was just a
kiss.
smooch? My question was it just a smooch?
Or did he
Like,
hook
do
up
you
with her?
think-
Or did they?
Do you
yeah.
think that she
I don't
went on?
know.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I hope not.
'Cause,
Because
like,
then
it makes
it-
even the
then
ending
it
seem
makes
that much
even
more worse.
worse. If
You think
they
he hooked up
did.
with her? I
I
don't know
hope
because like
not.
it cuts
Hey,
from
one-
them,
a one
and then
in
it
a
goes.
million chance.
Maybe I don't know. Who knows? But they definitely
don't
make
know.
out,
They definitely
and
make
then
out.
it cuts
Cuts to the
to
next
the
day.
professor
Oh yeah.
no, and they're-
Yeah,
they're-
Professor William
and
Rembrandt.
Rembrandt. They're at like this
Like a dive bar.
Supposedly, it's supposed to
Or
be a
biker
dive bar,
bar.
but that dive bar is way too nice to be a biker bar because there's a bunch of bikers there.
It's
I'm all like, this is not a
does it
biker
look nice?
scene.
It still looks shitty. I thought
No,
it was like a shit
man.
bar that was just full of smoke.
It looks way nicer, and it's
Oh.
got like some jazz music going
Hey,
on,
man.
and then I'm
I
like,
thought it
this is
Bikers like
totally-
jazz in LA.
thought
San
it
Fran
looked-
bikers are different.
I thought it did look really big for being like.
Yeah,
supposed to
well,
be a
you know what
dive
it was.
bar.
Do you know what's set they used? They used the same one that they used for the bar in the hotel, and the same scene.
Oh yeah.
And it's that same set they use for in the rules of the game where they start getting attacked in the safe zone.
Oh, is
That's
it?
that whole bar. Yeah, it's
That's
the same
funny.
set, just
That's what I
redressed.
thought,
Yeah.
But the professor goes, I did really enjoy this like dad joke
What
that
is-
happens between him and the bartender. He's like, what kind of ales do you have? And he's like, that
it
depends on what
whether
ales
you.
you
And they're
have.
both all like,
I
Yeah.
did get a kick out of that.
yeah. So they go in there. They're gonna have a couple drinks and stuff like that.
One black velvet for the
Yeah, what's a black velvet?
I don't know.
I'm assuming that's what Wade got.
A black velvet, I think it's a type of whiskey.
Is that what it is? Yeah, and then one
Yeah.
drink for yourself, sir.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he's like, all right.
Oh, he bought
Yeah.
one for the bartender?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
when
even
you're
hear
dying,
that.
you want to be generous. Sir?
Okay, so apparently it's a combination of a stout beer, got kind of like so Guinness, and a dry
Oh.
sparkling wine,
Interesting.
often
Oh.
champagne.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a black velvet next. So I've done my French 75. Now I
Now
gotta
you
look
get
for
a black velvet. Oh yeah, so they're there. They're having drinks. He's Rembrandt's. I mean, Professor's chilling at the bar, and this girl comes up to him. She's all like,
Like,
"You're."
Beeline.
She's all like, "You're cool."
It was Ambrosia.
But that was her name, Ambrosia.
Yeah,
Yes, you
Ambrosia.
are.
And I'm like,
The
here.
game is great.
I'm like, there the professor is getting freaking action again.
And
Then this is when it cuts to Big Q and Little Q.
yeah, they're having a
They're in the forest?
discussion.
Is this the forest
No,
discussion?
they're just out in the. They're out in the
backyard
front
in the
front
porch?
porch. They're playing. I guess they were playing cards or something. But
Oh.
he was having a
Oh
discussion.
yes, he's talking about the defense.
This is when he's all like,
Yeah.
he's like, oh, you probably never took any crap. And he was like, I was a
I was a
punching
punching
bag.
bag,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is the conversation I thought was really like cute between them.
Yeah, so he's telling him he's gonna have to stand up to him. That he's
That's the
that he
bullies, yeah.
that he's gonna help. That he wants to help him,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
teach him. And then the mom's listening in on the
She's, like,
conversation.
eavesdropping at the door.
Yeah, and she asks to talk to Big Quinn,
Mhm.
and so she goes in and she says that her husband wasn't a man of violence.
He was a man of peace.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then what does Quinn tell her? I forget.
I don't know. Probably something around. The
I
lines
don't
of,
know.
Like peace isn't what.
Yeah,
He's like, peace isn't an option here.
Yeah. Something like that. He's like, he has to stand up for him. So
yeah,
yeah,
Probably something along
something like that. I can't remember.
yeah, something like that.
And then they go straight
they
to
go
like
straight to
punching bag.
training. He's
Yeah.
like he's punching.
Yeah. Is
yeah.
this like in the basement?
Punching bag. Yeah, I think it's in the basement.
Basement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has like a little punching bag set up.
Mhm.
And then Little Q has like a little breakthrough as he's like teaching them how to punch.
Yeah, what does Big Quinn say to him? But then like they have like they hug it out.
The little Quinn's trying to punch the bag and then he starts crying because he basically says that he
Oh.
had asked the dad to come and help
Oh,
him.
it's the last thing.
And the dad told him like, no, you have to take care of it yourself. And then he told the last thing
I
he
hate
told his
him.
dad was, I hate you. And
Oh
he starts
yeah,
crying.
he thinks that his dad
And-
died thinking that he hated him.
And Quinn's all like, no, he knew you loved him and he loved you. Like,
Yeah,
so I was like, oh, that's nice that he had like a little,
that's right.
because I'm
that's
sure
right.
that Q never had that kind of moment.
Yeah.
Well, he had nobody
Well,
there
yeah,
to
Big
talk
Q
to it
had
about
that.
it.
Yeah, so I'm like,
yeah.
Big Q didn't have that.
Yeah,
I think he talks too about how he never cried with his dad's death.
yeah.
No, yeah.
So
yeah,
it's
he's never
like-
been a crier in general, it seems.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So
Yeah.
this little Q got to cry.
Yeah, so then it cuts back to the professor and them at the bar, and then
He's, like,
him and
quoting
Ambrosia are
some
talking.
poem.
They're- oh yeah, and it gets
Oh,
annoyed. He's like,
yes.
"Will you shut
Oh,
up?"
he hates his big brain.
Yeah.
Too many syllables. He says. Yeah, with all your syllables.
Yeah, so then he like kind of gets up in the professor's face, and the professor just fucking clocks his ass.
He doesn't want
What-
to. He's like,
yeah.
we can just talk this out, and then he pushes Ambrosia, the biker.
Oh,
pushes
yeah.
Ambrosia, and
Yeah.
the professor does not. Fuck
He
with
just
that.
decks
He
him.
decks him.
yeah.
Good
dad,
Which I'm
yeah.
like, good on you.
Yeah,
That's
but
right.
then Ambrosia gets all upset
Yes,
that
well,
he.
because she's
And she
stuck in
calls
an
him a
abusive
bully.
relationship, and that's how it is.
True, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then she calls him a bully.
I know. Like, what the hell are you
And then
talking
they're like,
about?
We gotta go. Yeah, Rembrandt and Wade are like, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to go to jail.
Yeah.
And then it cuts back to Quinn and little Quinn.
Now
and
they're
they're
in
And he's
forest.
stargazing
Yeah, like-
with a stranger, and the mom's just like cool with him being out in
next
the
to a
forest.
big tree. Yeah.
yeah, they're just laying down. Maybe
they-
like in the backyard or
Are
something.
they next to each other? Is it
Kind
kinda
of.
like sort
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
both
yeah, they're kind of close, like kind of like
there.
side by side.
I was like, this is the point where I was like, I'm gonna be honest. If I would not let my kid
Yeah.
around him. Like, what is Mama Quinn
It's
doing?
concerning. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're there just stargazing.
Oh yeah.
Um,
This is when
Big Quinn is like, you love your dad is a star now.
His
His
essence.
essence.
He's like,
now
see that
with
big
the
star out there? That's your papa right there.
He's doing the Lion King scene essentially. But no, yeah, he tells them that we're all made from stardust.
Yeah.
And so so his dad's stardust now, and eventually
Mhm.
they'll be stardust, and they'll all
That's
make
pretty
a
cool.
star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very poetic. I thought it was a nice little thing to tell him.
Yeah, and then from there it cuts to a day scene, and him and little Quinn are training right
It's
there,
their
doing a
last
little
training
boxing.
session. Yeah.
I have that picture up on our
Oh,
background right there. Yeah, them.
Yeah.
Oh, is this when they're boxing?
Yeah, they're doing like a little
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Right there.
they're not the bag. We already
No,
know.
it's just
Okay.
like hand punching, and then Wade and the professor show up, and Wade and
Wade is upset.
the Rembrandt. Yeah, she said
She's like, "This is what you're teaching them? How to be a weapon?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's all
She's
upset.
pissed. Which is-
They're all
I mean, I
pissed because
get
they
it.
don't know what's gonna happen.
But then again, he's like, he brings it up like you
He's like,
don't
"Trust
know
me."
it, and then I'm like, this is when
Just
I'm like,
tell
what
them.
happened? Just say what happened. Like,
Yeah, but I think it's also like a also for the audience, like you're not even
You
sure
need
what's
the
gonna happen,
suspense,
so
yeah.
it's just kind of like they leave it
Mhm.
so you don't know until it happens. So then the professor's there as well.
I think this is when the professor kind of knows though too. Like he understands why
Yeah.
Quinn is so.
Yeah,
I think he tells him too, right?
This
like
is the whole point.
he's-
Like,
oh, this is when he
you're
has
like
that sweat outfit too. That's
Oh, okay. Yes.
So I think this is the point where he tells him like you've learned, like you're having to relive the death of your father. You've now found out that I'm also gonna die, and I'm kind of like a father figure to you. Like I
Yeah.
understand why you're
Mhm.
so gung ho for this.
narcissistic much, Professor. Jesus.
He's all, let's make this all about me.
But yeah, so he understands it, and then this is when he says that he never cried.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then it cuts to.
And this is another part where I was like tearing up. I was like watching this. I was in work watching this during lunch,
Uh-huh.
and I like started to tear up. I was like, oh my god, because he tells them like, the professor tells Quinn like you would have been a positive force in this kid's life, and he kind of breaks, and he's like, your father would have been proud of you.
yeah,
And I was like, oh.
And then the professor goes bungee jumping.
yeah. So they're there. They're at Suicide
You're really
Bridge over there in
great.
Pasadena.
And it
No
does
fence
have
up.
great
Oh wait, no.
television.
This bridge doesn't have a fence up normally.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
That's the
new
other
thing they
bridge,
put in
yeah.
not so long ago.
Well, that's new.
Yeah, yeah.
But this bridge that they're on, which is the one that goes over the freeway, that
Yeah.
doesn't have a fence up, anyways. Does it?
Oh, I thought they had put it
I've
up.
never seen. I know there's a fence on one of the bridges that are up there, but I don't think it's that one.
Maybe not this
Maybe
one.
not.
I don't
I
know.
guess, I guess we'll see
I've heard
next
I
that.
think
time.
they did because people were actually
Well, yeah,
killing
'cause
themselves.
that's
Also,
on
Suicide Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the professor wants to do some bungee jumping, so they
They're
hook him up at
he-
first.
He wants to be the first bungee jumper, to be exact, because he assumes that bungee jumping has not.
Oh, has not been invented yet. That's right.
Yes.
Well, because yeah.
Yeah, this is the 80s.
But then I'm like, so essentially, did they just get a bunch of bungee cords and tie them to a
Yeah,
bridge?
there was
Like,
like there was
it doesn't
there's
seem
nobody
very
there like
safe.
professional set up there or
This
anything
is
like
why
that.
people were easily killing themselves.
I know.
I mean,
like,
there is quite literally an opening he goes out of so he can go down.
Yeah.
but
so-
what does he tell? Oh, he's like, it's better to live one day as a lion than the rest of your life as a sheep. or
As a
something.
lamb.
Oh,
It's like, oh, and the Rembrandt's all like, why are there so many lambs?
He's like, that's probably why there's more lambs.
Yeah. Yeah. So he
Professor
he
goes, "Carpe
jumps
diem."
and then
He
like
jumps.
jumps off.
Yeah, that's
And then so he goes, he jumps, he's like, and he's like, Mr. Brown, bring me up so I can do it again. And then they're all like, how do we bring him
yeah,
up?
Rembrandt looks like we can go.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
How do you think they ended up bringing him up?
I would assume
I
you
had
just
no
pull it
clue.
up. I mean, is the idea
How strong are
when
both
you
of these
bungee
people?
jump normally? How do you get? I don't think
It's like a no. It's like
Wow, I like it.
Like you're-
brace yourself.
like if
No,
it is a
I think
water
it's a
one.
machine that reels you back in. That like reels the
I
cord
don't
back
know.
in.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I
Yeah,
always figured.
Probably.
Yeah. So then it cuts from there,
It cuts to the fight.
and it
Right
cuts
now,
to
and-
like, yeah, it's like the day of the slide, but also the day of the fight that's
Yeah.
gonna happen. So Quinn's there, and
The
they show up.
professor is there as well.
Oh, the professor, yeah, everybody's
everybody,
there.
everybody is
Everybody's there to witness.
I guess they
this.
got him up.
So they see young Quinn, and he's got a bat.
Oh
with him.
yeah, Wade's like,
And then
Wade's
Wade's
like,
all
"You gave
"What?
him a
You gave him a
bat?"
bat?" And she's all like, Quinn's like, just wait.
Let's watch this shit.
It's gonna be great.
This is gonna be good. I didn't have a bat, and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's see what the fucking turn.
So the bullies like come, and then Quinn like races the bat like he's gonna swing it at them.
He does one swing.
He does one swing, but like
But
just
it
like a
doesn't
kind of like a
hit
warning
him.
swing.
Yeah.
And then
Scares
he drops the
it.
bat, and then he puts his hands up, and he's
Puts
all
up
like,
his
kicks
puts
ass.
up his dukes.
He kicks both of these kids' asses.
He beats them both down. He like
Yeah.
fucking uppercuts them, and then
Mhm.
kicks the other one, and they both fall
And
down.
the rest of the gang,
And the
the
rest-
rest fucking skirts.
They just
Yeah.
ran out because he's all
Like,
like,
like
anybody-
you're like the rats
Yes,
they
they
are.
are.
because Quinn's all like, anybody else want some?
Yeah.
And they just take off, and then the other kids just take off too, and then they're both well. He tells
the gang.
Big Quinn tells the gang what happened to him, that he did use the bat and he broke
the kid's
one of the
leg.
kids' leg, and then he walked with the
In
limp for
more
the rest of his
places.
life. Yeah.
God
So he didn't
damn.
want young Quinn to feel like he had no choice but to do that.
Yeah, this is where I
That's
was
why
like,
he taught him how to fight.
Wouldn't like the rest of your days of school, you'd be known as the crazy fucking kid who made a kid live for the rest of his life?
I know.
Yeah.
This is when we start to see our regular Q kind of like, or
Mm.
Quinn, our regular Quinn kind of like
Yeah.
show up again. He's a little bit more smiley.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
talking in like a little bit more of a normal
Yeah.
manner.
Yeah, because he was able to help him.
Yeah. So he was, and this is when it's like, oh, it all kind of makes sense. So he essentially wanted him to teach him how to defend himself so that he wouldn't have to resort to weapons.
Yeah. And which made
He
just
is
would
the
make the
weapon.
It just seemed like a
situations-
very classic, like Quinn exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
And then everybody-
speech,
Mhm.
you know?
And then everybody kind of gets it. at that
Everyone's like,
point.
oh,
They're like,
I don't know
alright.
why you just didn't tell them.
I know, right?
Like,
You
why
should've
did
told them.
everything have
He
to
needs to
be a
get the suspense
secret?
up, bro.
Everything had to be a secret.
So now he says he says his goodbyes. Right?
Yeah.
He's
He
like, I gotta
says,
go.
yeah.
I can't come back.
And then he says goodbye to his mom again. How many
Yeah.
times has he said
Oh,
goodbye
a
to
few
his mom? So
times.
sad.
So he gives him hugs, says goodbye to everybody.
And this is when she's
And
like,
then-
you know, I never asked you who you actually
I know,
are.
yeah,
I'm
your
like,
actual
you
name.
just let this.
fucking crazy. Whoa,
Straight.
man.
You knew he was lying about his name.
Yeah. So the professor, Wade, and Redman are waiting for Quinn at like the slide point where they're gonna slide from, and then he's having a little discussion with the teacher, saying that he has to go and he can't
And
come back.
they kiss again.
Yeah. So
We're
like
so
you just
this-
so you just slept with me, you're gonna leave.
Yeah.
And then so then he's all like,
He
yeah.
turns the corner.
He turns, he goes around the corner, and he's about
I
to
don't
leave.
even
Go
know
on the
why.
slide.
So they all slide, and then she's like,
She comes
wait, like she has to
Yeah.
tell him something.
Yeah.
She goes running after him, and he's about to jump into the
around.
vortex.
He says the worst thing possible.
This is
any
he shouldn't have
human
done
being
this.
should have ever
He
done
shouldn't have said
in his
this. I don't know
life.
why he did.
He's fucking sick.
He's all like,
He's a sicko.
because what did he say? Oh,
He's
she
like,
calls him Jim.
My name
right?
isn't Jim Hall.
It's
It's
Quinn.
Quinn. And
I
then
would
she's all,
immediately lose my.
she
fucking
vomits.
I'd
Wow.
be, yeah, I'd be sick. I'm like,
I'd
oh
be
my
like,
fucking
oh god, like he's. I don't know. I didn't like this.
Like, I don't know
Years of
what her
therapy.
thought process is after
Years
that.
of
It's like,
Yeah, like,
therapy.
is she? Do you think she's like, oh, is this little Quinn from the future? Does
Am
he know
I-
how to time travel?
Into young kids, just
Yeah,
that becomes a
like, I don't
problem.
know.
You're like,
I
I
don't
don't
And
know
then
how to
after
deal
that,
with
she's
this.
just gonna like
she's gonna start
follow
grooming.
him around.
I was
I
like,
just
she
feel
started
like-
grooming little Quinn.
It's just so weird. Why would you do that to her?
Yeah.
Credits roll.
And then the credits roll, and you're like,
That's it.
who knows what happens to this poor lady after this?
I just feel like I would lose my mind. Like I'd be
Yeah.
like, what? And then I'd be
Something
like,
like
did
that.
he just
Mhm.
come back through
Yeah.
time to sleep with me? Like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just would
Whoa,
feel gross
narcissistic
about.
much?
I feel like after that, I would like.
She's all,
I
I'm
would be
so
like-
hot, he had to come back
I
for
would
me.
be like, Quinn needs to get transferred out of my classroom right now.
Yeah.
And that's
I
it.
would
That's
move
it.
different schools. I don't know. So that's why I'm like, as a whole, the episode I did like, but
Which
this
is pretty
weird
good, yeah.
teacher storyline I did not like
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah. So he was able to help out a younger version of himself,
Mhm.
make out with his old
Also,
teacher, and
Like,
yeah,
she,
call it a
it
day.
also didn't even make
Eat
any
some
sense
pizza.
to the episode.
Eat some pizza from an old
Yeah.
restaurant, huh?
There was
Huh?
no reason.
They
to
always
kiss
need
his
a love
teacher.
plot. They need a love plot in every
Look,
scene.
I guess.
He's like, look, I'm never gonna
You know,
get this
it's,
chance
too,
again.
it's incredibly hard to do a love plot in one episode. That's the thing is you have to like rush these.
I
things.
guess.
He's like, I'm not gonna kiss her in my time. She's old. Ew.
Yeah.
He's like,
I gotta kiss her when she's
old
young and
man.
hot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, but like, I don't know. That whole part was weird. I didn't like
Yeah.
it.
So that's it. That's it for this episode. This was rated a 7.9.
That was a good
It's
episode.
good, yeah.
it's pretty
That was
good.
good.
Yeah, it's good. You get
I think if you would take the teacher part out of it, it would be
You'd
a
be like,
solid
good.
9.3.
Yeah. All right. And then the next episode we're gonna have is the Dream
Dream
Masters.
Ooh.
I don't know. It's 6.3.
Oh,
We're
God.
fucked. This is a filler episode. At the end of this episode, it's all one big dream.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So the next
Yeah.
episode, I think we're doing that in next week. So that's on my birthday. Did we?
Yeah, that
figure
one's
out?
on
Yeah,
your
on
birthday.
the 24th. Yeah. So we'll still have that episode, but let's see how sober I am.
I know. I don't think we're not
Nah,
doing
nothing
anything
too crazy because I gotta go to
celebrate
work.
that day, right?
Yeah.
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 You might be
Alright.
hungover though from the night.
Oh
before.
yeah, that's right. From the night before, I just haven't. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, what'd you guys think of
Is
that
there a
episode?
teacher that you would go back in time to?
There was there a teacher you
to-
had a
to
crush
kiss,
on
I
that you wanted to
guess.
kiss?
That you would bend the laws of time. and
I'm
physics.
like, I'll kiss that teacher.
Oh,
yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for joining us for this episode. We got Xander back finally for this episode.
Finally, like he's been.
He was
forever.
gone. He was gone.
I was out.
He was out. He was out sleeping in the next room. Don't forget to follow us on our socials on Instagram at Sliding Through Dimensions, Twitter at Sliding Home 1, the number 1, and then also on TikTok at Sliding Through Dimensions. I haven't put up. I still have clips that I need to put up, but I just haven't got a chance to do it. But I'll try to get to it this week and post them up. I'll do the one of the secret. Oh, the secret Sliders handshake.
Oh
that
yeah,
Xander
you
missed
weren't
out
here
on.
for that. Did you
Fuck,
notice?
it
Did you
was
notice
going
that?
on.
Did
No,
you
no,
notice?
what?
Okay, so
Notice-
in the
oh.
last episode,
Oh wait, I think I do remember
when
this
he's
being
leaving,
mentioned.
he wears like a
He does like a weird little hand grab slide thing.
That's a
not
classic.
even, not even.
Remember the
It's
clap?
It's not
a
even
clap.
this.
It's
It's just like very.
I've seen that one.
softly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The old
And
snake.
but
So
it was
then-
just like between him and
And Corey.
and Corey
Corey?
Feldman's character.
Yeah.
And so then
Oh,
we
man.
were like, that should be like a Sliders fan handshake
Big.
from now on.
Because they didn't like focus in on
It's
it,
a
but it
very
was like
iconic
visual,
way.
like you could see it, like you'd see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were
You
all
could
like,
see it,
was
and
that
it just
planned?
felt weird because it wasn't a handshake.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, I don't know. We were like, what was the origins of this weird kind of goodbye?
Yeah.
So then we were like, that's what we should do. Like now, if you meet a Sliders fan, like that should be the fan handshake. Like
Yeah,
just
it's
use
The
weirdly
little
slide your
slide
hands.
handshake.
So that's
Yeah.
what we propose.
Yeah, so
Let us know
I
what
still
you
gotta,
guys
I
think.
still got to post it up, so I'll post it up this week. All right, everybody, and till next episode. See everybody in the next world.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Sliding Through Dimensions for updates and extra content. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on new episodes dropping every other week. Until next time, see you in another dimension.